Okay. I don't know if he was gonna come on and talk or not. I guess we'll find out. See, I click my to invite people. Nope. Okay. If I go on here and invite somebody that would come onto it now, I don't know how you do that. I'm not gonna just go in their stream and do it because then I'll get in trouble because I did one time when I went on one. Okay, I just don't know how people. Who wants to talk about him? We want to talk about Truck Dog. Everybody talks about him, and he tries to cover up all of everything. He didn't call nobody out. He didn't call nobody. He's gonna try to call Sonic out. He just wanting to start shit with people, so then later on he can go back and say, "Well, I didn't mean to do it. And I apologize to everybody." Then he'll do the same shit again. I don't know why people just. One of these days he's gonna do that shit, and nobody's gonna come back to him. They're gonna say, "Forget it. I'm done. I done gave you chances and shit," which he's had too many already, in my opinion, because he messed up with Caitlyn and he went to Mary's house and started shit. And I would have called the cops on his ass and said that's fucking stalking. Because I know people don't care for her because some shit she's supposed to have done too, but everybody believes what everybody else says and they don't know what everybody else says, so they want you to go in and join their group and join their platforms, and then you're in with somebody else and they try to talk shit about that person so you'll stay with them, and then they'll say, well, this person did this and this person done that, but you gotta hear it for yourself. Or you gotta see it to believe it with the way I see YouTube anymore. And I don't care if Truck Dog does get mad. What they gonna do? Come to my house? Good luck. I got 4 pit bulls here that say you ain't. Because I'm just telling it like it is. I'm real just like she said. This how upset she is. And if you don't like the way I'm talking, you don't gotta listen. You probably ain't anyways. I'm trying to get on here and get stuff so I can know how to do it. But every time I go on here and I can't get anybody to answer me, because every time they're up, I'm in bed. So what do you want to ask me? Why do you ask me why I'm talking shit about you? Because I sit back and watch everything, and I see all the stupid shit you do and talk about, and then you say you got a problem drinking. If you may not have a problem drinking, you may not be an alcoholic, but you got a problem if you got to do it all the time and do it online and talk shit about people and stuff after you do it and then don't remember. Because I had that problem before, and my days of that shit's gone. I've made my ass out of myself plenty of times, and I ain't doing that no more. No, thank ya. I started to shit a few people before too, so that shit ain't no good drinking and doing that. I don't know who's gonna help me. If I don't know if I want to leave my email address up here because I might leave it up here and see, but then I don't know if anybody would see it to help me start a channel. So just use banners to summarize taking points just by action. See what I can do there. I'm just playing this thing where I'm just on here because I don't know. I gotta upgrade it to do anything. I'm not paying for that because I don't have the money to do it right now. And if I get a channel, I might. I mean, if people subscribe to me and I get enough people, I don't even know how many I have to get a channel. I mean, to get money off of here. Mary was saying she got $100 or 100 and something some dollars. That's good enough for me right now because I just lost somebody that lived here with me and I'm struggling. I mean, I was before, but to me it doesn't matter because I don't really care about that. Like I said, I'm not the money type. I mean, yeah, I take money to go buy a few things every now and then, but when I did have money, I should have put back money, but you never plan on that shit because I have a lot of stuff I needed to do and I didn't do. I mean, I was helping my son out with so much, and because yeah, him and my kids, his kids mean a lot to me. So I wasted a lot of stuff on them, which to me is not wasting because it went to good use for stuff they needed, food, gas, stuff for the kids to do, stuff for my son's vehicles, paid for his. I should have never paid for his last truck to get out because that was almost a house payment, and I didn't know this stuff was happening, or I wouldn't have never did it. So, but that's where it comes in, where I don't understand why people screw me over because, like I said, the person that was living here before when we got the house all together did it, and I never would ever think he would do something like that to me. As much as he says he cared about me, and if he is the only person, he was the only person, we was the only ones around when he got out of prison to let him stay, and it seems like I didn't matter to him after he started getting with his family again, and he's gonna talk shit and say I kicked him out and I caused him to get cancer because he didn't go. I made him go to the doctor. He bitched and bitched because I made him go. Well, now if he went to the doctor and they didn't find it, then you went to the wrong doctor, then that's not my fault because you picked your own out a lot of times. And then he said I kept him drugged up. He was on nut medicine when he came here. He was bipolar. He was depressed. He was all kinds of shit. So he can't blame that on me. He was on that stuff when he got out of prison. And when he ain't on it, he's a total ass. And his ex-wife knew it. And she was happy when he left. And then I don't know if she told him or not ever, but and then when he started shit with us last year, we had to get a lawyer to stop him from doing that. So I don't know. And I'm going through stuff with my son, going through stuff with my daughter. I just want my life back. I used to be a happy-go-lucky person and nothing bothered me, but now I got all this on my shoulders and stuff, and I always feel like it's my fault because I made her eat healthy and I bitched about her when she didn't eat right, and because she was diabetic and she got AFib because when she first came here, she used to go out to the stores all the time and shop, and she bought like $100 worth of candy for herself one time, and the lady said something about you can have a lot of trick or treaters, and we said no, that's for her, and the lady looked at her like what, and then she had to go to the hospital because she wasn't feeling good because she got AFib from all that sugar, so then she was on warfarin and stuff for that. And then when she went to the hospital on the 6th, she was there for a while, and I went in there and come back and went in there and come back and see how she was doing, come home for a little bit because I didn't want to sit in that waiting room because all those people were sticking there. And she said, I said it was trying to figure out why she couldn't breathe real good. And we thought maybe it was her oxygen machine or she has a COPD flare up. And then we went there and she told me I got cancer. And I said, you don't know for sure because they did X-ray or something or MRI. They did CAT scan or something and they said she had it, but they didn't say for sure. I'm thinking if she knew and she just didn't say something because why would she say if she's got cancer? And then she said, well, you took it better than you thought. And I said, well, you can find out. And she didn't even make it to the biopsy to find out. They did it at the hospital there when she went back in on the 28th. That night she left here, she never came back home. And she probably didn't know she was that bad when she left. And her dog, she had 3 dogs. I had just gotten her one for Christmas, a puppy. So I I sold it to someone because I couldn't have it here. And she had another one that was real old that she came with, and that one passed away a few days before she did. So I think that puppy knew that her dog knew she was not coming back. And it was so sad when that poor baby passed away by itself. It was sad. And then my grandkids were here, so they helped us bury her. But she wanted me to put one of the other dogs down. Her name was Angel, and I got her, and she had her for like 4 years, I think. She's like 4 years old, and I found a nice home for her. I wanted to get her a loving home because I really didn't want to get rid of her because she was the only thing I had left to Pauline. But I couldn't keep her because my dogs didn't get along because she always kept her back there with her. So I know she got a real good home and she's loving it. And that's more than she wanted me to put her down. I said, I'm not going to put no dog down just because you passed away. She's too young for that. She can find a good home. And I didn't tell her that when she passed away. I just did all of her other wishes, which was get cremated and not to tell her ex that she passed away because she knew he'd start stuff with us. Because when she was buying him out, they all told her and us not to contact him, not to say anything to him, not to leave him alone and not say nothing, not do nothing. So that's what we did. And the only person we let know was her brother because there was only one person allowed up there a day, and he didn't go see her very much. And I said I'm just gonna let him go up there and spend her last few hours with him. So that's what I did. Actually, it was my husband's idea, but I knew he was. I just wasn't gonna be not like they were not gonna contact nobody. I wasn't gonna do that. But as far as her ex-husband, I kind of feel bad, but she was mad at him for all the stuff he did and all the stuff he put us through after what we did for him, and started that shit last year with the cops coming out here because he said he's gonna break in and break our gate down, cut our locks, and move in. How he was gonna evict her and all this stuff. So I don't know. I just need somebody to talk to. Sometimes I don't have no friends anymore around here. Battle Creek is not far from me. And I used to have a friend over there, and she moved to Tennessee. She was the only one I could really talk to about shit. She always come around, and we'd always have dinners, and we'd take her to the store and do shit for her. And she was really close, and I hated her when she moved, but you can't keep everybody around forever. I gotta close this camera out for a minute. My glasses need dirty. I just don't know how anybody gets on here and just talks about everybody like that. And then everybody just gives them a chance. And, oh, yeah, I'll give you one. And then say you're done with them and then go back with them. I bet they won't do it if he keeps doing that. Because people will give you so many chances. People are so good for so long, and then you wear out your shit. Like you wear out your welcome. And he acts like he don't care if people stop talking to him anyways. I'm trying to figure out how to change that purple K. I guess I'll figure that out later too. I go to my computer in my room and figure all that out. My grandson knows all about that stuff. I bet he can help me figure it out. How do you switch your camera around? Is there a way to do it? That's Cam. I don't know if you can do it or not. Because I see people that have cameras, but I'm gonna have to buy one and do videos with that. I don't know how much it is for a camera, but I'll look it up and see. It looks eye up. That means nobody's watching. So how do they find your channels on here if you post this? Because I went on YouTube and looked for stuff, and I've never even seen my own channel. So how do you find them? I mean, I go through all the time and see everybody post stuff. Some people I'm not subscribed to, and I see their stuff. So how do I get them to see my stuff? Put his name up there about somebody else's video that I've watched. That's copyright, ain't it? What do they consider copyright? I guess I'll find out tomorrow. I'm gonna do another one. I'll just do one every day until I figure out how to do it. So if you subscribe to my channel and click the like button, I don't know how to do both of them, but I'm just leave that there. And I'll see everybody tomorrow. I'm still up, so I haven't been to bed yet.